Hey, oh, friend, yep, I can see it on your face. Life is lifing you right now. I see you and I feel you. One thing that I can tell you from my own personal experience, life's gonna keep on lifing. And all you can do is be ready when it throws the punches. That's what we're gonna be talking about today for Small Town Socrates. Let's go ahead, dive in, and get started. Friend, I am here to tell you that you have been through a lot in your life. A lot. And I want you to sit here and I want you to think about all of the struggles that you've been through and all of the storms that you have weathered along the way. Seriously, I want you to take a minute, pause this video if you need to, and I really want you to consider everything that you have been through. You have been through the muck, you have weathered the storms, you have made difficult choices in your life, and you have made it to the place that you are today. I want you to remember that, but most importantly, I want you to realize that you have a 100% success rate at getting through it. You see, that helps me. When life starts to life, and I really start putting things into perspective and thinking about how I've overcome everything that life has thrown at me thus far, this situation is not going to be any different. Use that to empower you along the way. Number two, I want you to take my small town grandmother Ruby's philosophy to heart. She said, anytime life gets you down, or you're down in the dumps, or you're feeling like a beluga whale laying on the couch, get busy doing something. You see, Ruby was not a scientist. She just had a philosophy about living, and she lived it and worked it every single day. And that was one of the things that she did. If she felt bad or she felt down, or life was just lifing her, she got busy doing something, and I want you to do that exact same thing. If you are down and out laying on the couch watching trash TV and eating junk food, I want you to do something different. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. Literally, you can get up off the couch, change your clothes. If all you can muster is moving from the couch to the kitchen, I want you to do it. Because literally, what you do is the input. The output is how you feel. And again, that's backed by scientific research, y'all. If you want to change the output or the feeling that you have to change the input or the doing that you do. Emotions, y'all, are a byproduct of doing. And if you want to feel differently, you have to do differently. Step number three, I want you to use what is called the miss it principle. Miss is M-I-S. I want you to make it simple. You see, this is just based on common logic. Anytime our minds make things too complex, we are less likely to act on it, right? We want to shy away from it and push it away. After all, making it complex is sometimes one of those things that we do to keep ourselves from actually taking action. So what I want you to do is to keep it simple. I want you to identify what it is that you want and why it is that you're feeling down. Then I want you to take a step. I want you to take the simple next step in the progression. Let's say hypothetically you want to start a business. You've had this idea, but your mind is consumed with anxiety, right? What are people going to think? What are they going to say? How are they going to react to it? All of that kind of stuff. I want you to put all of that on one side of your mind, and on the other side of your mind, I want you to utilize that space to take one step. Take one meaningful step per day toward the starting of that business, if that's what it is that you want to do. If you want to be an artist, all right, and you want to paint, then paint. But instead of trying to be an absolute Picasso right out of the gate, I want you to take one meaningful step. Head to the store and buy a canvas. Get on Amazon and buy some paintbrushes, whatever the case may be. Just take one step. Take that step today, and tomorrow I want you to take another step, right? Over time, the days are going to pass, the steps are going to add up, and before long, you're going to be out of the funk. You're going to be out of lifing you, and instead, you are going to be living life on your terms, which is the name of the game. And then finally, y'all, if none of that works, and if you just feel so utterly consumed with the fact that life is doing its thing and beating you down, then I want you to hear me, and I want you to hear me clearly. I'm sprinkling a little love your way. I've been where you are, and I am here to tell you that things will get better. Time has a way of doing that. All you have to do is just change your mind. And the way you do that is to do something different. So I want you to follow these steps. I'm going to ask you to either like, follow, or subscribe to this channel because these are the types of videos that I'm going to be bringing you. I'm passionate about this stuff because I've been where you are, and I'm working and continue to work to turn that around. And I want to help you do the exact same thing. So go ahead, like, follow, or subscribe Small Town Socrates, and also reach out to me because I'm really curious to hear from you all. All right, you can reach out to me at smalltownsocrates@gmail.com. If you have feedback for these videos, if there is a particular topic that you would like to hear about, reach out to me, talk to me. Let's build this community up. Let's make this a safe space and be the cheerleaders for one another that the world needs. And if nothing else, if you take nothing else from this video, then I encourage you to go out and sprinkle a little love in the world today. It needs it. And you know you wanna.